you can pull up YouTube.
What's the video?
Uh, Type in the profile. The profile's name is GTA 201.
GT. Okay.
GTA
GA
201.
201.
Yeah.
201. Okay.
And then put a category of people.
Search filter. Category. Playlist of person. Channel. Yes. Is it GT? Is it GTA space 201?
No, all together.
Oh, Mr. Good, there you are. You have a new subscriber. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You have been founded by a Mr. Goat. Hunt and sinkered. Here we go. I can see you play.
Yeah, so I can. This is the survival mode of it. Let me. So this is basically the entire map. Well, you're able to discover more, but you're able to like make your own boat and explore different islands and stuff like that.
Oh,
And right now, I'm
okay.
going to the center. You want to see what the bosses look like? Let me see if there is one
Sure.
nearby.
Oh, that's a big ass map. So this
Yeah,
is all your server?
this is just private. This is just solo mode right now.
That's fucking cool.
So you can basically explore however you please, and you don't need to be near me in order for you to explore.
So I can just do anything I want at that point.
Yeah, yeah, you're not limited on what you want to do. But right now I'm just trying to see if there's any giants nearby, but I can't find any because I probably kill them all. But
I'm gonna give you a like for that. This video is gonna get some sort of commentary.
I turn off my audio so people can't hear me. But this is where you start off. You see
I can
this
hear you.
tree. This tree basically allows you to heal. I'll just give you the gist of it. On the bottom right side, you see where those purple circular things on bottom right
Yes.
on the UI? Those are called runes. These runes are basically like
Ah.
skill traits that you can
Okay.
get, and they give you boosts in attributes. And you're able to pick these up by doing mini bosses and such. So some of them will give you better percent chance of attack, more damage. You can either swim indefinitely or you can do additional damage by just magic power and such. But that's the gist of it. So what you see on the
Uh,
bottom right is just runes. Now in the center on the bottom,
what about physical power?
physical power. So the reason.
I'm talking straight up physical strength because that comparisons to me, I'm more of a physical type guy, I feel.
Okay. So the physical strength, if you look on the top left side by the map, you see where you see that
Okay.
little icon of a fist and it says 639?
Yeah.
That's your
Kind of. Hold on,
overall.
let me
That's your.
fix the audio, not the audio, the
Yeah.
uh I sound retarded in audio. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Is that what I really sound like?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Becky.
All right, let me know when you're
I
ready.
got you. Now I can see. We're good.
Okay. So right next to the map, you see that number 639 divided by 20?
Yeah.
That is basically what your overall power is. So my power is
Oh.
639 by 20. 20 is just a base damage when you first start off. So that just gives you an indication of how powerful you are, right?
So you're fucking powerful, is what you're saying.
Pretty much, yeah. So I can give
You're
you.
literally like a tank.
So under it, you see the little gauge of the blue and red. That basically tells you whether if your person is hot or cold. If you're gray in the middle, that means that you're in a good spot. Therefore, you're good and you won't either become super cold or hot. You're just in between, which is good.
So it's better to stay in gray than anywhere else. Gotcha.
Yeah, absolutely. So the next thing is going to be in the middle, where you see the 5404 that's a red. That's basically your health. That just gives you an indication of what your health looks like. Level
Yep.
43 is basically what your in-game level is. So I'm level 43, and I can increase that if I want to, but I'll show you how to do that. So whatever is level 43, that is your in-game level. Now you see a 50 right next to my name.
Pet the puppy.
You want to pet it?
Pet the puppy.
I don't think
I
I
want
can
to
pet
see
it.
it pet. Oh, you just had it. Oh, there it is. It won't work?
Uh-oh. Okay. So let me show you a giant. A giant just spawned.
Okay, let's do that.
So you'll see the purple 50 next to your name. That is your seasonal ranking. So that's just like a battle pass. Great things about the
Okay.
battle pass is that the battle pass is free in this game. You don't have to pay any for anything.
Oh, thank God.
That 10 gold coins you see in the middle, that gives you a skill point that allows you to level up. So if I really wanted to, I could be level 53 because I have 10 additional levels I'm able to increase up to.
Huh. Interesting.
On the top right side, you'll see what my date is. So I'm day 31 and what year it is, which is year 2. What's under it is called souls. Souls is basically currency where you're able to use to craft.
Oh, we're definitely fucking playing this tonight. I am getting this game downloaded. You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah, so you get souls by either selling stuff or you able to gather souls from enemies. So right now I got 19,000 souls.
Can I take your soul?
Uh, yeah, I can
I'm
actually
actually
give you my
curious on that.
souls. I can give you my souls.
Okay, so
I can convert my souls into vials and I can drop them for you, and then you're able to pick it up, and then just you can keep my souls, which
okay.
is pretty
Well,
cool.
I met your actual soul, but that works too.
The little dial you see on the top right is basically what the day and night cycle is. So as of right now,
Okay.
this is summertime. You'll see it on the top, the tippity top of
Yeah,
that
I
little
see
thing.
that.
And
I
then
got it.
that dial turns anything that's orange, that means is that it's going to be nighttime, and that blue acute angle right there is going to be how long the nighttime will remain. So for today, day 31 is going
Uh,
to be a short nighttime. So that's just an indication.
that's like Don't Starve, by the way. That's how
Oh,
they
is it?
have their thing set up.
Okay, nice. On the bottom left
Don't
side,
Starve together, it's fun.
this basically gives you the indication which weapons you want. I have an axe or I have a staff.
What's
The,
more preferable in your opinion?
depends on what I'm going against. So if I am going against,
Oh, so you're saying I have to have two different setups to make sure I can counter the enemy if it's too strong because of its abilities.
yeah, the great
Okay.
thing about this is that so there's three different types of bosses. One is the just overworld bosses, just that you can meet if you go to camps. These are little camps right here. These are miniature bosses.
Okay.
The second one is going to be the giants. These are giants are in the arenas. These are elemental giants. So it all depends on what
Oh.
weapon you're using because each giant has a weakness, and if you use the opposite element, then you create more damage.
Which giant has the weakness of fire?
It will be the ice giant, so it will be over here.
Okay, so they have ice giants and stuff too. Okay.
Yeah, they have ice giant, dark giant, fire giant, wind
I was
giant.
kind of worried about that, the ice giants, because those things might fuck me up, I feel.
They're actually the easiest out of the six, out of the five, six elements.
Really?
So, yeah. hmm So,
Why?
just their attack attributes are not fast enough to attack you, and they just use that as a
Oh,
starter, just to have people. This is what the camp looks like.
oh,
You
makes
have
sense.
enemies blocking.
Oh, is your camp? What the fuck?
This is an enemy camp.
Sir, 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 how many spikes do you have?
All right. So that's just basically my staff. What my runes on the bottom right side does, it gives me a base additional damage
Shut
every
up.
500 runes.
Not you. Keep on going.
So the more runes I have, the higher the damage I make. These are
Okay.
chests. You can get rewards for each camp you overtake. And those are XP. And you get souls and items and stuff.
Hmm. Interesting.
Alright. So the gauge now, next to the weapon on the bottom left side, this is basically your skills per weapon. Each weapon has their own different skill sets. You
How
can
weak am
see
I in comparison to the starter?
you're 20 out of 20.
So 20 out of 20, I start 20 out of 20. Okay, I was figuring it might do like a 1 out of 20 type ordeal and fight up.
I believe you start at 20 out of 20, but you're able to increase that depending upon which game mode you use. If you just do survival, which is what I'm using, just to make things a little bit more laid back and not be in a time crunch, then you're able to
Oh, yeah,
increase it
totally.
at your leisure. You're not limited in what you're able to do. Okay, so these are skills and attributes. So if you can press triangle or R1, you get different skill sets per the type of weapon you're using. So for this one, I'm able to do that is a fire throw because I'm using a fire staff, and that does crazy
Ah,
damage. If I want to press triangle, then I actually create a whirlwind of fire. And this basically builds up every time I do a successful hit on an attack. You can
okay.
harvest resources with these trees if you want. You also have a flint and stone that you can harvest. This L1 button allows you to craft and start building. So if you want to build stuff and do construction and you want to build your homes.
That's what I wanted to figure out if I could do that. Okay, I'm happy. I'm good enough.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you're able to build just like Fortnite, and you're able to build up to 5 levels. 5 levels
That's
high.
fucking cool. Shut
And
up!
you're able to barrel
My
roll
cat's
if you want.
calling and mating.
You can roll if you need to. Alright, so I'm going to show you a little bit more now. So this is the
Okay.
map. You already know the map.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to create your own build, this is the blessings area. The blessings area just gives you the
Okay.
ability to choose the type of skill sets you want for your character. And it will tell you on the bottom right side how many skill points you need, or blessing points I should say, and then for you to level up. So for mine, my build is every time I get a successful attack, a scale will start building up. If the scale basically fills up, then my character will give you a massive explosion, and any enemies that are around me will gain, the damage. Or if I want to
Oh,
deal 25 more damage,
explosive radius. Got you.
hmm There's just certain attributes in here that will allow you to do some crazy stuff depending upon how you want. You're able to just have it as you please. Journal. If you're just starting off, this basically tells you what each resources does and what it gives you, just so it can give you more of an understanding if you're looking for a certain piece of resources. Then it'll tell you which resources are connected to which enemies, just to make things easier for you. Right. So the next one is just recipes. These recipes
Yeah.
basically give you the ability to see which weapons or armor you want to build. These are basically
Mm-hmm.
tiers. So silver is a beginner, green is uncommon. The higher the tier, the better the damage is, depending upon what you're going against. They have bows, spears, axes, hammers, swords, and they have the legendary ones as well, which you can do. Materials. This basically shows you all the materials you have. You can either carry them yourself. There is no carrying limit, and you don't get encumbered. Or you can just put it towards your storage and call it a day. Also shows you all the arrows that you
Hmm.
need and everything else. This is the equipment, so you can see what's I'm equipped with. So I
Ooh,
got
all
a
right.
purple axe, and then I have a blue spear. This blue spear,
Nice
you think
spear.
this is actually a less damage, but since I have specific runes, this actually creates a more higher output of damage than my axe, which I can show you. This is my
Any vacuum based weapons?
what based?
Any like overtime damage?
Yeah. So the runes I have is an overtime damage, and it's all based on the weapon.
Okay.
This is called a shrine. This allows you to teleport to certain areas, and you can create your own teleport in survival. If you do it in saga mode or the story mode, then you don't have this option. But since I am here, I'm able to choose any place I want. So I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna fast travel.
Of course you would. Of course you fucking would. Why wouldn't you?
Do you see that bar on the under me?
Yeah.
If that gets to full, that's when the explosion starts. So this is what
Oh, okay.
the miniature boss looks like. These are the giants.
Oh. Murder it. Murder. Good job, my son. You've done 0 damage. There we go. There we go. Who's your daddy? You're fucking them up, dude.
And then drop stuff, a lot of stuff. You can get boss
Jesus
weapons.
Christ, you just killed the giant like it was pistachios.
So you see how on the top left it now says 120?
Yeah.
So this will basically increase based on the type of biome you're in. So in this biome, the recommended power for you to become in order for you to survive is 120. You could definitely survive, uh, below 120, but it's recommended. However, since mine is just so high, it's just easier for me to get rid of these, enemies at a.
Oh, I'm gonna try something like that. I like your staff idea. That's smart. You just bitch slapped a 34,000. Sir. Sorry, correction, 345,000, correct.
So this axe is able to heal.
You are a lucky person.
You better hope that thing doesn't touch you.
I'm able to heal over time. That's one of the skill sets, is that this axe I'm able to heal if
I
I
don't
take a
care
lot of
how much he's
damage.
fucking. Listen, I don't care how much you healing. What the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, so I'll show you how to get a boat and stuff. You saw the explosion?
Yep.
So by looking at the gauge on the top right, it looks like it's about to be nighttime. So since this is survival, I do not have to just sit there and be worrisome of the village because I'm just able to roam around whenever I please.
Hmm. Interesting.
So I'm gonna fight the fire giant now.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm building up
Oh, I was
attacks
just
right
making
now.
sure my phone was still on.
I closed my eyes for a second because I'm sitting here laying on my couch waiting for my thing to go.
Alright, I'm about to hit him with the damage over time. There it is.
There it is. That's what I was wanting to figure out because I like that shit right there. That shit helps out so well. Congratulations, you killed the Giants race. Now they're going extinct because of you.
Yeah, they always
How
respawn.
do you feel? It's like killing someone and saying, "Oh, he'll respawn."
Yeah, just about.
It's just a flesh wound. Nothing they can do with an immortal body, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so it's nighttime right now. Usually there are some occurrences where there will be enemies that spawn at night specifically for night times. Uh, these are basically strongholds, fire strongholds. These are the most recent updates. They give you some fire attributes. Now, these are the main bosses. This is basically a teleporter to one of the bosses. That's one. And then there is, I believe, these are beacons. Yeah, I'm missing a couple of areas as well.
Oh,
Oh, there
show
it
me
is.
again. I'm sorry.
There's a boss right here. This is Fenrir, so a wolf boss.
Uh,
If you go here, then you're able to beat Fenrir. Then there is another one over here, which is the lava volcano boss. I forgot what the name is
mm-hmm.
called. And the last one is going to be the serpent, which doesn't look like I have finished yet because I need to do these beacons. But overall, there's three main bosses that you're able to choose from, and then you're just able to come over here however you please. And you're able to fish too. You can use fishes to cook and so forth. You're able to upgrade your weapons if you want to. Basically do anything in survival. Wish I like survival better than saga mode, to be honest, because you just put your mind to it however you please. Looks like I just leveled up 2. And looks like I just survived the night. And these are loot boxes, so you could just loot them and
Hmm. Interesting.
anytime you level
So
up,
they're just
well,
like all out throughout the map, correct?
yeah, all over.
Okay.
And you always have a portable teleporter if you just press R3 down. This has a cooldown, but this basically allows you to go back to wherever you live at.
Oh, okay, makes sense. And I'm just gonna straight up build the fucking base at the top of the mountain. Dude, I'm gonna be that one guy.
You have a construction belt here, so you can build floors, walls, roofs, flat roofs, corners, twig beams.
Oh, we're not gonna
barriers.
be able to play this probably much, but like we're gonna at least get something down. Fuck.
Like I said, like you can join in and you can literally be on without me being around. You could just join whenever.
Yeah, I probably will, but I don't know if but when you get off, I will probably end up falling asleep just like that.
And then you got these boats. You could build boats if you need to. Then you got all different types of tools. You can upgrade them if you need to. You got all different types of shields you can build. All different types of resources that you can create by resourcing. Then you got arrows you can build.
What do arrows require? And like, what's the cost of it?
So a standard arrow, you need branches, flint, and small bones, which you can get that
Okay.
easily. Flint, you can find them in the ground. Branches, you can get it from trees. Small bones, you can get from going to a swamp area. This is the same thing, explosive arrows, but you just need bird feathers, which is pretty easy. Wolf teeth, you'll find a lot of wolf in the swamp areas, or even here where I live at. And then the higher the damage, the more resources you may need. So you need crab shells, you need reptile scales, fingernails from your enemies, and so forth. And this basically tells you how many you have already. This one says I have 70. I can basically create 165 if I need to. And so forth. You got potions, you can create potions to help you. I never use potions. And then you have defensive areas, more resources you're able to craft and such. All these weapons. So let me show you what the weapons do. These are the standard weapons that have no elements. Anything that's green that you see means is that you're able to craft them at hand with the inventory you have readily available. And then the icons that you see next to the name tells you what element it is. So this one is going to be a dark void element. And if you go down even more, you'll see what other additional resources you may need and so forth from there. Does that make sense? Yeah. You got axes, hammers, bows, spears, and other additional defense. And you got the armor. You can create your own armor if you want. That's gonna be shown all that is needed. But yeah, this is basically it. You see, I didn't know when it was a good time for me to build a base. You also get a quest and achievements. So, you want to see the trophies? I know you're a trophy guy, right?